morning, friends. We're here in Port Charlotte, Florida on Wednesday, March 3rd. And as you can see, there's been a lot of work that's been done to Cole's 1973 Triumph TR6. We have most of the jewelry back on, as they say. And we've got the polished or cleaned up and painted intake manifold. Exhaust header is on now. The freshly painted valve cover and all the things that we had mentioned in our last video. One thing that we haven't really addressed yet is the Stromberg carburetors, cleaning them up. They work. Obviously the car runs, but we're probably going to take those and see if we can clean those up a little bit. So we'll show that on a future video. So why are we here today? Well, two main reasons. Our good friend Dave is down here. He's our welder extraordinaire. We've brought the Miller welder with us. And oh, we have Fred. Say hi, Fred.
Hey there.
There's Fred. So we're going to do two things. The metal scuttle drain that goes on both sides of the car are bad. They've actually rusted off. So we are going to be welding in two new short pipes, so we have a proper drain. I'm going to see if I can get some video of exactly how bad it is in there. But here is the drain, and well, there's really not anything really left. Maybe a nub. That's all that's left. So as you can see, it definitely needs work. The other thing we'll be doing is that we'll be bolting in our welding in some nuts so that we can put in our seat tracks. So that's what's on tap for today. So let's see how it goes. So sometimes you have to hope that you get a little luck on your side, and instead of having to weld down like we did on this other floor pan, see where we had to weld the nut to the floor. This particular floor pan that was replaced a few years ago actually had thread on the floor, so we'll be able to put the bolt right into the floor pan. So that was a little stroke of luck, wasn't it, Dave?
Yep.
So what's going on right now while we're waiting to find a couple of fine thread bolts? Dave is grinding off what's left of the drain tube, the metal part of the drain tube, so we can get that cleaned up and welded in. So that's what's going on right now. I'm trying to get that. This one over here is now cleaned up. Let's see if I can get a video of that there. Hard to tell there. Where's that nub? Oh, there it is right there. That's what's been ground out. We'll weld that up. Then a little JB weld on that. So sorry about the bad job as a cameraman. So anyway, moving along slowly here. So Fred, maybe you can tell our fans on our YouTube channel what you're trying to do right now.
Cutting a small piece of pipe so we can weld it to the drain, the rusted drain pipes for the scuttle.
Okay, very good. And it only needs just a little bit, maybe like 3/4 of an inch, maybe an inch.
Maybe about an inch.
Yep. And so just using a little pipe cutter right there. And then that's going to be good. Dave's going to be welding that onto the TR6. So why are we going through all this trouble, Fred? Why is it so important to have this drain work properly?
Because every time you wash the car, if you don't have the drain connected, then it fills up inside, even just from a simple wash. So
yeah,
we have that drain.
I don't think Cole would like that after spending all that money on new floors or new carpets, all that fun stuff. Yeah, and then the rust issue on top of that. So all right, thank you, Fred.
Critical stuff.
Yes. So as we're preparing to weld in the metal drain tubes, Fred's in the process of tapping out the holes. The driver's side floor pan was replaced a few years ago, and someone along the way had covered it up, they must have just welded directly to the floor pan, but we found the holes and we will actually be utilizing the holes. So Fred's tapping that out so that we can just bolt the frame right directly to the floor pan. So little drips and drabs that will go a long way, and we won't have to use washers and nuts to try to basically weld the nut in. So moving on. All right, so we've got the tubes welded in, and since the space is so small and it's virtually impossible to try to get a weld all the way around, we will be JB welding around the edge of the tube so that we can get a tight seal so it'll be waterproof. So that's what Dave's putting on right now, some JB weld all the way around the edge of that weld. And just to give you an idea of what the other one looks like here, I can pull that in here a little bit. There we go. Right there is the other one that Dave put in, and we'll JB weld around that one. So quick work of it right there.